Good morning, Jacks and Jaguars. So right now you're going to start by opening AutoCAD. Click the plus symbol to create a new drawing, and then we're going to change the units. So if you type in units in the search bar, we're going to change the type of units. It should be set at default to decimal. We're going to change it to architectural, and that's going to give us the feet and inches. And then we can start creating a line. Unit is going to be the line tool. You can specify the different types of dimensions by clicking on the number and then the apostrophe. So remember, 4 apostrophe is 4 feet, 4 quotations would be 4 inches, and it'll give us it at a setting that is true to scale. So you can show the cursor settings, and here you can have it set to the midpoint, settings like perpendicular, parallel, what's nearest, and those are just going to give you guides as you start drawing your lines. If you click tab, you can change the angle that it's set at. So I'm going to start by clicking the line tool. You can also just type line as well and set the degree, and it'll give you that degree when you start drawing your line. Now I can click the eraser tool, and you can start erasing the different lines. So if I click eraser and I start hovering over the different lines, it'll erase them. But I can also click trim, select the object, and then select both objects, click trim, and then select the lines that are extended that you want removed. Now we're going to go to the layout. Notice that there's a highlighted box in the center of your screen. If you double click inside that screen, you can now change the scale of your drawing. So holding the scroll wheel, you can move and lock that scale of your drawing. So right now it's at 3/8 of an inch equals 1 foot. Or minimize the window box, and you can click on the annotate text, multiple text, and this is where you're going to add your name, date, and class period. I also want you to name the scale. So whatever scale that your drawing is at, you need to write scale equals the units, which is 3/8 of an inch, equals 1 foot 0 inches. You can add your dimensions. So notice here I'm adding the dimension, but we need to go into the settings to change the dimensions. So if I click on Manage Dimension Style and click on Modify, I can change the primary units to architectural. And click OK, and click Set Current, and then close. So now every time you dimension your object from one endpoint to the next endpoint, it will give you the units in feet and inches. Now we're going to turn it in. So you're going to click print and plot. You're going to change the plot style to monochrome.ctb, and then change the printer name to the Adobe PDF. We're going to print at a scale of 1:1, so it's going to be on a sheet of paper which is 8.5 by 11, and then click OK. Now you're going to name the file and make sure you save it with the assignment 1 name and into your Scratch Drive folder. And now you have your PDF that you can turn into Google Classroom on the assignment 1, and you can continue to the next assignment. And that's the end of this AutoCAD lesson, guys. Hopefully that made sense. Again, if you need help, just raise your hand and I can help you.